Hello, my friends, and welcome back to TalkiCast, your space to relax, listen, and grow with English. I'm Tony, and I'm so happy you're here again. Every week, I read your comments, and they really make my day.
Today, we are going to talk about something interesting, something that sounds like a dream. Can you really learn English while you sleep? Many people ask this question. Maybe you've seen videos or ads saying, just play English audio at night and wake up fluent. That sounds great, right? But is it true? Let's find out together, step by step. And don't worry, I will speak slowly and clearly so you can listen, understand, and repeat if you want. If you are ready, take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin.
Part 1. The Dream of Sleep Learning. For many years, people have dreamed about learning new things while sleeping. It sounds easy and magical. You just sleep and your brain does all the work. Maybe you wake up speaking English perfectly. This idea became popular because many people are busy and tired. We all want a faster, easier way to learn. We think, if I can learn while I sleep, that's perfect. I don't even need to study.
Some videos say if you listen to English during sleep, your brain remembers the words. Some even show people sleeping with headphones, learning new languages in their dreams. But science tells us a different story. Let's talk about the truth. When we sleep, our brain is not taking in new information. Instead, it is organizing what we already learned during the day. It's like cleaning and saving files on a computer, not downloading new ones. So, if you listen to English while you sleep, your brain will not learn new words, but it might feel more comfortable with the sounds. It can help you relax with English, but it will not replace real practice. That means learning while you sleep sounds nice, but it's not magic. However, and this is important, you can use sleep smartly to help your learning. Let's talk about how. Part 2. What actually works while you sleep? When you study before sleeping, your brain remembers it better. Yes, that's true. Scientists say sleep helps your memory become stronger. So, one smart way is this. Before going to bed, listen to something in English. A short podcast, a story, or a few sentences you learned today. Then, go to sleep. Your brain will organize that information while you rest. It's not magic learning. It's smart reviewing. You studied when awake, and your brain keeps that memory safe during sleep. That's how sleep helps you learn, not by adding new knowledge, but by saving what you already studied. If you play English while sleeping, it won't make you fluent overnight, but it might help your brain stay connected with the sound of English. It's like listening to soft background music. It makes English part of your daily life. So if you really want to improve, don't just sleep with English. Live with English. Use it when you wake up, when you walk, when you cook, and even before sleeping. Make English your daily companion. Now that we know the truth about learning in your sleep, let's talk about what really works. It's something very simple, but very powerful. It's called active learning.
Active learning means you are not just listening, you are doing. You move your mouth, you repeat, you write, you speak, you think in English. You are part of the process.
Many students only listen or watch, and they hope they will speak well one day. But that never happens, because speaking is a skill. Like cooking or swimming, you cannot learn just by watching videos. You have to try it again and again. Think about it. When you watch a chef cook, you understand the steps, right? But can you cook the same dish perfectly the first time? No. You need to practice, touch, taste, and make mistakes. That's exactly how speaking English works too. So, if you can understand English but not speak it, please don't worry. You are not broken. You are not bad at languages. You just haven't trained the speaking muscle yet. Yes, speaking is like a muscle, and like every muscle, it grows only when you use it. If you only watch or listen, that muscle stays weak. But when you start to speak, even alone, it starts getting stronger. You can speak to yourself in English. You can describe what you are doing. I'm making coffee. I'm opening the window. I'm walking to work. Just talk. Don't be afraid of mistakes.
Every time you speak, you train your tongue and brain to work together. That's how fluency is born. Not from perfect grammar, but from daily practice.
Now, let's talk about one of my favorite tools for active learning, shadowing. Maybe you've heard this word before. Shadowing means repeating exactly what you hear immediately, like an echo.
For example, if I say, I love learning English every day, you say right after me, I love learning English every day. Don't stop, don't translate, just copy my rhythm and sound.
When you do this, your brain connects sound, rhythm, and meaning together. It's like singing. Your mouth starts to remember the melody of English. This helps your speaking become faster, smoother, and more natural. Many students say, Tony, I'm shy. I don't want to speak alone. And I always tell them, that's okay. No one is watching. Speak for yourself. The more you speak, the less shy you will become. You can even record your voice, listen to it, and don't judge. Notice small things like pronunciation or pauses, and try again. Small progress every day creates big results. You see, learning English is not about perfection. It's about progress. Every mistake is a sign that you are learning. Every try is one step closer to fluency. Some people study grammar for years and never speak. Others speak from day one and improve faster, even with mistakes. Why? Because they use the language, not just study it. So I want you to remember this simple rule. Don't study English. Live English. Use it when you think. Use it when you feel. Use it when you talk to yourself. Fluency doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from using what you already know again and again until it becomes easy. If you wait until you feel ready,
You will wait forever. Start now. Speak now, even if it's simple. Say one sentence, then another. That's how all fluent speakers begin.
Let's talk about something very important: habits. Habits are the small actions you repeat every day, sometimes without even thinking. They may look small, but they create huge results over time. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation to do it, right? You just do it every single day. That's what makes it easy. Learning English should feel the same. If you make it a habit, something you do every day, it becomes natural. You don't need to force yourself. You just do it.
But here's the problem. Our brains are lazy. Yes, even mine, even yours. Our brains always look for comfort, for easy things, for pleasure now. They don't like effort, even when effort is good for us. This is why you sometimes think, I'll practice English later, or I'll start tomorrow. And then tomorrow never comes. Don't feel bad. This is not your fault. It's just how the human brain works. Your brain wants to protect you from hard work. But growth only happens when you go a little outside your comfort zone. You don't need to study for hours. You only need consistency. Even 10 minutes a day is enough if you do it every day. Psychologists call this the 1% rule. If you improve just 1% each day, you will be 37 times better after 1 year. That's the power of small steps. So, when you feel lazy, remember, you don't need to climb the whole mountain. You just need to take one small step today. Sometimes you won't feel motivated, and that's okay. Motivation is not always there, but discipline can replace it. Discipline means you do what you decided to do, even when you don't feel like it. Think of successful people, athletes, musicians, or language learners. They don't wait to feel ready. They just start. They do it every day, and that's how they become great. I want you to try something new this week. Create a small English habit. It could be listening to this podcast for 10 minutes, or shadowing 5 sentences, or writing one short paragraph every day. The secret is to make it so small that you can't fail, because success creates confidence, and confidence gives you more energy to continue. You see, the goal is not perfection. The goal is momentum. When you move, you stay in motion. When you stop, it's harder to start again. So please keep moving. Even if you feel slow, you are still moving forward. That's progress. That's how real learners grow. And remember, learning English is not only about language. It's about patience, confidence, and discovering your own strength. Every time you practice, you are proving to yourself, I can do hard things. There will be days when you fail, days when you forget, days when you want to give up. But don't. Those are the days when learning actually happens. When things get difficult, smile and say, this is part of my journey. Because success is not one big step.
It's 1,000 small ones. You can do this. You already understand English. Now it's time to live it. Speak it. Use it. Make it yours. Sometimes the hardest part of learning is not the grammar, not the vocabulary. It's our own mind. Our mind tells us stories like, you are too tired, or you are not good enough. But remember, thoughts are not facts. They are just small voices trying to keep you comfortable. You can listen to those voices, but don't believe them. When your mind says, I can't, you whisper back, maybe not yet. That small word, yet, changes everything. It turns failure into progress. If today you can't speak easily, that's okay. Maybe tomorrow will be better. If you keep practicing, it always gets easier. You just have to stay in the game. Learning a language is not a straight line. It's full of ups and downs, good days and bad days. But every single minute you spend learning is building something inside you. Sometimes progress is invisible. You may not notice it, but your brain is working in the background, connecting sounds, patterns, and memories. So don't stop just because you don't see results today. The results are already growing quietly inside you. Here's something I want you to try tonight. Before you sleep, close your eyes and imagine yourself speaking English freely, with confidence, with joy, without fear. See it in your mind. Feel it in your heart. This simple visualization sends a message to your brain. This is who I want to become. And your brain starts working to make that image real. Every successful person in the world, whether they're an athlete, a scientist, or a language learner, uses the power of visualization. They see the goal before it happens. That's how they build confidence before success even arrives. So, take a few minutes every day to imagine yourself speaking English fluently. Picture the smile on your face, the sound of your voice, the people you can connect with. This is not just a dream, it's a direction. And remember, you don't need to be perfect to inspire others. Your effort itself inspires people who are just one step behind you. Maybe your courage to start will help someone else start too. When you practice, when you repeat, when you shadow, you are not just learning English, you are building patience. You are building focus. You are building self-trust. And all of these things will help you not only in language, but in life. Because English is not just about words. It's about expressing who you are. Now, I want to give you one more important reminder. Never compare your journey to someone else's. Comparison steals your joy. Everyone learns at their own speed. If someone learns faster than you, let them. Their path is different. You are running your own race, and every small win you have is worth celebrating. Celebrate the fact that you showed up today. Celebrate that you are listening, learning, and trying. This effort means you are serious about growth. One day, you will look back and realize how far you've come. You will remember these moments when English felt hard, when you wanted to quit, and you'll smile because you didn't. You will see that all those small moments of effort became something beautiful. You didn't just learn English, you became stronger, more patient, and more confident. And that, my friend, is the real success story. So now, take a deep breath. You've spent this time with me learning, thinking, and practicing. You did something wonderful for yourself today. Before we finish, I want to thank you, truly, for listening to TalkiCast, for your comments, your support, and your beautiful energy. Every word you write inspires us to keep creating for you. If you enjoyed this episode, please like it, share it with your friends, and leave a comment telling us, what is one thing you learned from today's episode? Or what small step will you take this week to practice English? We read every single comment. We love hearing your stories because your journey is our journey too. Until next time, keep practicing, keep dreaming, and keep speaking English with confidence. Because every word you say brings you closer to fluency. This is Tony from TalkiCast. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, my friend.
If you liked this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to TalkiCast.